On July 20th, 1969, Apollo 11 supposedly landed on the moon, marking a monumental achievement in human history. However, since then, a heated debate has emerged. Was this event an authentic leap for mankind or merely a staged act in the colossal space race? The controversy involves experts, skeptics, and the general public, each presenting compelling arguments. The moon landing debate is fueled by a mix of scientific details, political context, and technological capabilities of the 1960s. Proponents of the landing cite numerous pieces of evidence and scientific experiments conducted on the moon. Conversely, skeptics point to anomalies in the photographic and video evidence. To understand the validity of these claims, we must examine the arguments from both perspectives. This involves exploring technological feats achieved by NASA, scrutinizing the alleged anomalies cited by conspiracy theorists, and evaluating the broader implications of falsifying such an event. The evidence supporting the authenticity of the moon landing is robust and multifaceted. First, there are the numerous moon rocks brought back to Earth, which have been analyzed by scientists worldwide. These rocks are unique and vastly different from any found on Earth, which strongly suggests they are indeed from the moon. Photographic evidence and telemetry data also play a crucial role. Photos taken on the moon show distinct features of the lunar surface, and cross-referencing these with satellite images confirms their authenticity. Moreover, telemetry data, which includes the astronauts' vital signs, spacecraft speed and altitude, align perfectly with the events as recorded and broadcasted. Lastly, the technological capabilities of the era, though primitive by today's standards, were sufficient for a lunar mission. The Saturn V rocket, for example, remains one of the most powerful rockets ever built. It had the necessary thrust to escape Earth's orbit and reach the moon, a fact supported by both engineering calculations and successful test flights. On the other side of the debate, some argue that the moon landing was a hoax, a propaganda tool in the Cold War's space race. The first point often discussed is the waving American flag, which critics claim could not flutter in the moon's vacuum. However, NASA explains this as a result of the astronauts twisting it into position. Another contentious issue is the quality and consistency of the photographic evidence. Conspiracy theorists point out oddities such as the lack of stars in lunar sky photos and peculiar shadows that suggest multiple light sources, akin to a film set. These discrepancies raise questions about the authenticity of the visual evidence provided. Furthermore, skeptics question whether the 1960s technology could have safely transported astronauts through the Van Allen radiation belts, which some claim would have been lethal. Despite NASA's assertions and scientific explanations about the belt's navigability, doubts persist, fueled by a lack of public understanding about radiation and space travel. The moon landing debate is extensive and complex, involving a mix of scientific facts, technological feats, and conspiracy theories. Those who believe the landing was real cite the physical evidence of moon rocks, corroborative photo and video materials, and the technological capabilities of the period. Conversely, skeptics bring to the table concerns about the physical impossibilities and photographic inconsistencies. The debate extends beyond scientific and technological aspects, touching on political motives and the credibility of governmental agencies. This has led to a persistent culture of skepticism towards official narratives. To navigate this debate, it's essential to consider the context of the 1960s, the Cold War pressures, and the advancements in technology. A balanced view acknowledges the strengths and weaknesses of both sides, encouraging a deeper investigation and critical thinking. As we reflect on the debate surrounding the moon landing, it's clear that it not only questions the event itself, but also challenges our understanding of history, science, and technology. The discussion encourages us to think critically about the information presented to us and to seek truth through evidence and reasoned argument. What if additional missions to the moon are conducted in the near future? Would new evidence solidify the historical account of the Apollo missions, or could it provide fuel for further skepticism? These are questions that not only provoke thought, but also invite us to stay engaged with advancements in space exploration. Ultimately, whether one believes the moon landing was real or staged, this debate serves as a fascinating chapter in human history. It highlights the complexities of scientific achievements and the influence of geopolitical agendas. As we continue to explore space, the truth may become clearer, or perhaps the mysteries of the universe will keep some questions forever open.